Fenyx Immortal Rising is an action-adventure game available on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Being developed by Ubisoft, it very much feels like one of their games, having this strong Assassin's Creed vibe to it with similar menus, collection system, and game mechanics. Set in ancient Greece, an evil tyrant named Typhon has kind of taken over and stolen the essence from all the other gods, turning them into kind of their opposite selves. You'll play as Fenyx, who can be a male or female, and you set out to restore the gods so that they can assist you in taking down Typhon and restoring all of the humans who have been turned into stone. The whole story of this game is told as Prometheus explaining a story to Zeus while it's happening in real time. So as you play, often the two of them are having a conversation and commenting on what you do, and they bicker with each other, and it's just a really cool way to explain the story.
To keep the heads from growing back. He was mortal, you know.
Fenyx Immortal Rising takes place on a map that is home to several gods. As you arrive on this land, you'll notice everyone has been turned to stone, and you set out to find your siblings so that they can set things right, because you have very low self-esteem apparently. At the start of this journey, you kind of realize your own strength and evolve into a demigod as you learn some new powers gifted to you by the gods to help you help them. Then off you set to the distant reaches of the map, with each area being home to a different god, where you'll need to find them and return their essence so that you can all band together to stop Typhon. Each area here is totally different. One is like this post-war desert theme, another is like grassy meadows and such. So it does keep it interesting as you unlock these new areas, as you have something different to look at and explore. Honestly, the main story here is probably like, 30% of this game, and the rest is like puzzles that are totally riddled across this map. There are so many, and such a great variety too. There's racing puzzles, collecting items, figuring out how to unlock doors, locating tunes, shooting areas, like seriously so much. In addition to puzzles, there's also other items to collect, such as crystals that will upgrade your health. Seriously, just so much content here from this stuff. Now, the number of the puzzles can be quite off-putting. Just to clear a single area of the map from these puzzles took me hours. I definitely recommend trying to clear them as you find them, so that if you decide to go back and clear them later, like I did, it doesn't take you such a long time. The length of these puzzles can vary from literally just a few seconds to maybe like an hour to solve one of the vault puzzles. But I do want to say that you don't need to solve all of these to complete the game. It's totally optional. Some of these are of course needed as part of a quest, but otherwise you can totally feel free to ignore the rest of them. It will limit your upgrades though. You can upgrade your health, your stamina, your weapons, armor, potions, pretty much everything. Alongside this, you'll also gain perks to upgrade your abilities and god powers as well. So lots of stuff to collect and lots of things to upgrade. And if you're like me, you'll love that shit. And in a very similar fashion to games as Breath of the Wild or maybe Assassin's Creed, you can climb pretty much everything in this game, assuming you don't run out of stamina first. So in this sense, it's kind of just a really cool, fun game to walk around with and just stumble upon stuff and explore and figure it out, and yeah. Onto combat, I really enjoyed it in this game. It's just very satisfying to do, especially when you unlock further abilities. There's also this combo wheel, which is absolutely epic. So if you can fight without getting hit, it can increase your attacks dramatically. So yeah, quite a simple kind of game. Explore the map, fight the baddies, do the puzzles, collect stuff, and do some quests along the way. And that's pretty much the game. And while all of this is going on, of course, you have this hilarious god duo who are talking about what you're doing, having these really petty fights with each other, telling stories and more. Lastly, I do want to talk about the characters a little bit. I just want to say how weird I found the main character. I played as the female, obviously, as you can see, and she's just so weird and awkward. Like, you meet these totally, like, famous gods, which are much, much less intimidating, as they should be, since you've just seen them at their absolute lowest and you've seen their deepest insecurities, but you're totally just this weird, awkward kiss ass. I don't know, it was a bit cringy, I gotta admit.
Of them. Who mocks a guy whose last name is Avon?
So yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I'm a big fan of collecting things and clearing puzzles off maps and whatnot. Although I did think there was way too much here. It was very draining and time consuming, and it honestly kind of put me off a bit. Eventually, I did just stick to the story to finish it, and I didn't end up clearing the map, but I do plan on going back one day to finish it. So yeah. In saying that though, it is still really fun to explore the map and find little things to do while you're making your way to other quest points. And the world is just interesting too, with lots of different things going on. You can find like giant skeletal remains, or like, I don't know, giant water wheels or air vents. Yeah, it's just really cool. Being an older game too, this one is on special all the time. So this one is just such an awesome one to pick up dirt cheap. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!